Get immediate storm alerts. Download the Local 3 Weather app now.
Okay, probably most of us who've ever begun some kind of a workout program would say that there's power in numbers. Grab a friend or two, and somehow that can be your motivator to keep you staying with the program. So why not grab a friend or two or 20 or 30? You can do that very thing every Saturday morning thanks to a new program here in Chattanooga called Walk with the Doc. We are so happy this morning to have Dr. Stephen Fox. He is a doctor with UT Family Practice at Erlanger, and Anthony Watkins, who is the executive director at Hope for the Inner City, talking about this new program here in Chattanooga. Nice to see you both.
Thanks.
Dr. Fox, did I botch the name or did I get it right?
Got it right.
I got it right. So this is actually a national outreach, began in 2005 by a cardiologist, right?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
right?
correct. It's a very simple concept. He just wanted to get a group of people together and walk and try to promote both community and talk a little bit about health and just make it as accessible and free as possible. And so what he started back then has now become an international program. There's over 500 chapters spread across the world. And we opened one and got started back on September 17th in partnership with Hope for the Inner City.
So when I was asking you and Anthony kind of how it got started, I'll just speak for Anthony real quickly. He was quick to give you the credit. He said it was your idea to bring it here. Within your practice as a general practice doctor, obviously prevention, I'm sure, is a big thing you preach to your patients, and exercise is a part of that prevention.
That's true. So in addition to being certified in family practice, I'm also certified in lifestyle medicine, which has six pillars of health that we try to instill in all the patients that we see. And so the Walk with the Doc program, we get to really push exercise, obviously, we're walking, but also community. That's a huge part of health, and with COVID, a lot of loneliness and isolation occurred, and so we're trying to invite people to sort of come together in a sustainable way to promote exercise. And we have various health topics that we talk about, nutrition, sleep, stress management, avoiding toxins, all the major pillars of lifestyle medicine.
So Anthony, that was a real important component for you because Hope for the Inner City is a ministry. You've been around with various names for decades now, since the early 1970s, but it's fostering that sense of community and the bond that can be there that's so important for you.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's correct. I mean, the idea that Stephen brought to it was pretty amazing. The ministry, Hope for the Inner City, is really there to serve the community in a lot of different ways. Health is really important. In the work that we do, it's being consistent for the people that we serve. So the idea of a weekly event to encourage people to walk and be a little healthier about their lives and think about, how they can better take care of themselves was, I thought it was a brilliant idea. So pretty excited about what we do every Saturday morning.
And why would you not want to get up and go do something that's at no cost to you? You can still sleep in a little bit because it doesn't begin until 9 o'clock. But have you found in the few weeks that you've been doing this now, Anthony, a response from the people you serve? What are you hearing them say?
Well, I'm pretty encouraged. I mean, there's a couple that have been pretty consistent every Saturday, and the conversation's always when Dr. Fox shares a topic about different things they can do to be healthier. They get excited about that. They didn't know a lot. Making people aware is just really, really important on how they can care for themselves a whole lot better. So been pretty responsive. The group size varies from time to time, but they're showing up.
I know that you serve with Hope for the Inner City, East Chattanooga, as you say, which you were giving me a geography lesson, is kind of 153 and Highway 58 section all the way down to 23rd Street.
Yes.
Do I have that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say 2 major zip codes there, but there's programs that we accept anybody in the city. If they need help and assistance, they can come to us.
That's what I wanted to ask too about the walking. Anybody can come. You mentioned COVID and living through that time. I think once we kind of got past it, a lot of people were realizing the importance of knowing the level of your health, right? Do you have a pre-existing condition? Are you really as healthy as you think? So having the chance to come and hear you speak is a great bonus for people.
Yeah, access to physicians has all sorts of obstacles in the way, whether it's scheduling an appointment or having to deal with insurance, the copay, and so we're really trying to change the paradigm of medicine in a way here and start going out into the community and engaging with people in a totally different way. And again, we're trying to make it as easy and as inviting as possible. So right now the weather's great.
Yeah.
Hope for the Inner City has a large building, so if it gets cold, we can go indoors and do group exercise or even just walk around the basketball gym there.
And do you expect it, we have about a minute and a half left, to work in reverse where those coming are learning from you, but as a physician, will you maybe also learn some things from them, do you think?
Yeah, that's the hope. This is not a one-way street. I'm not coming as some expert trying to dictate this is what you have to do. I'm trying to find out, what are the important things to the community? Like, what are the needs that they have? Because you don't get the time to really do that in a short office visit.
Right.
So over the course of the 1 hour walk that we have, I spend 3 to 5 minutes going over a short health topic, try to give out some handouts, talk about some very simple ways to apply that to your life. But then the next 45 minutes as we walk for a mile, anybody can just come up and we chat. It might be a personal health issue. They might want to just talk about health in general, the health system.
Right.
Anything goes. So it's a great context to really just have a conversation about anything.
Your doctor is supposed to be your friend, and this way that can be. I've got to wrap it up, but thank you both. Anthony, if people want to get in touch with you at Hope for the Inner City, can they just Google you and find you?
Sure, they actually go to our website. It's www.wearehfic.org. We're located 1800 Roanoke Avenue, 3746, and our phone number is 423-698-3178.
Okay. Very good memory you have, Anthony. So walkwithadoc.org/Chattanooga is also the website you can go to learn more about the Walk with a Doc program, and there it will probably have information too about Hope for the Inner City, and there is the address for you to show up this Saturday morning at 9 o'clock with your walking shoes and a smile. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Don't let psoriasis get in the way. With Taltz, up to 90% of patients saw a